What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's your New York activity and energy and all that tonight. You heard? I am the bearded babyface. Although I kind of did a turn last week thanks to Jungle Boy. I think I'm gonna stick with it tonight. My bro Dark Kent's on here right now. What's good, bro?
What's good? What's good? I don't want to be attacked like I was last week by Jared, but he attacked everybody last week.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you feel attacked, you know, because everybody, I guess, feels a way about Jungle Boy. Although all everyone talks about is Jungle Boy, so I don't know how he's not as great as I say he is. When that was the majority of the show last week. So for those reasons, you know what I'm saying? If Jungle Boy turns, I turn. That's it.
No, dude, I get it. If your back's against the wall, you got to fight back sometimes.
You heard? For those who don't know, my album comes out at midnight. I'm gonna say that too. Pre-show. Yo, Jamie, make sure you get my album, bro.
Please cop that.
Make sure you get my album, JJ. It drops tonight at midnight on all streaming platforms, or you can go to my website and grab it now. Jamie, go get that album, bro. No, it's definitely so we get Babyface Jared or Heel Jared. You're gonna get Heel Jared tonight because Jungle Boy ain't turned back. That's what you're gonna get tonight. I'm back, bro.
The album is worth every penny. If
You're
go
not
out there
here
and
for
pay
every
for
penny.
it,
I'm on the album, I'm a babyface all day in real life. But on this show, I'm trying to make Jaquez sound like a babyface because we're not gonna do all this Jungle Boy talk tonight. Make sure y'all share this broadcast.
Yes, make sure you guys share it. I'm actually doing that right now as I speak right now. You know what I'm saying? We're live, guys. Sorry for the delay. I was hungry. Had a long day. Had a funeral.
gotta eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I've had a long day, but for much different reasons than our brother Jaquez. Y'all always, you know what I'm saying, just encourage our bro. He needs the encouragement.
Of course.
We appreciate all of y'all for the love y'all keep showing us. You know what I'm saying? We getting super close to 75, which means we're gonna be super close to 100.
100 episodes. That's wild.
That's how we say it in New York. We say 100.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we keep it on the show 100.
100.
Except you. You'd never keep it 100, but you know.
I think y'all enjoy the New York of our show the most. I honestly think that's why we're the fastest growing wrestling podcast, is because y'all just like to hear our accent.
You think so? It's just like, you know what I'm saying, like dead ass. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
word to mother, bro.
Facts, B.
Facts, B.
Facts, B.
Straight like that. You heard?
You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit.
You know what really scuffs my Timbs?
Exactly.
Yo, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't know,
Timbs, bro.
Proper New Yorker is literally saying scuff my Timbs. But
What scuffs your Timbs, bro? Yeah, bro. Of course we are. What scuffs your butters, bro? What scuffs your butters?
Wow. Fuck your butters. All right. All right. I mean, I can get the Italian way with it. You know how the Italians say, go fuck your mother. Like
you only feel like that about butters because I know you used to wear lugs. You look like a lug wearing
a lug nigga. I know you're not calling me a lug nigga. I know you're not talking FUBU.
You look like you had the beef and broccoli lugs.
Wow. Saying the man that had the played out, all fucking worn out Averex jacket still hanging up in his closet, right?
You stupid.
Yeah, you want to go here with me?
Bro, it's not in my closet.
I had a pair of lugs at the crib. I can't even front.
Oh, man. I'm just saying, man. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it, Jamie. Oh, man. You guys, make sure you guys share this. Like I said, we're about to start soon. I'm doing my little comment, tingy ting. You know what I'm saying? And word. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of news.
It's really not a lot.
What makes you think there's not?
There's only two stories in wrestling right now.
Is there?
Yeah. The first one is where is Moose? Like, honestly, y'all.
Wow. Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Where is like, I don't know if I gotta go out and be a hunter. I'm about to get my Yosemite Sam on because I need to find Bullwinkle. This dude has been lost since Kenny Omega dropped him on his head. I have no. Has anybody seen the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Has anybody seen Apollo Cruz's surrogate twin? Has anybody seen Moose?
You know what? Fuck you. How about that? That's what you can do. All right, go to hell. I'm tired of you. All right, the disrespect. The disrespect is out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not dealing with it. I'm not gonna keep having you just disrespect Moose like that. Moose is a great fucking wrestler. Okay,
is he?
Yes.
Is he?
He's pretty good.
Yes.
He's like Charlotte without the titles.
He's like,
and just like that, you know, the fastest growing wrestling podcast in wrestledom. I am normally the bearded baby face, but Jungle Boy turns, I turn. What's up? Share the broadcast. We're about to start the show, and y'all love New York, so cut it out.
Is Moose better than Apollo Crews?
I hate you, and I'm about to start the show because I hate you.
I know where Apollo Crews is. I don't know where Moose is.
Yeah, I bet, but you know where fucking Quincy Elliott is, right? Your favorite wrestler.
Why do you always bring him up? You're
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, what is going on there, people? Can you see us? No, you can't. But we are here, and we're here to tell you that the Wolfpack podcast is back in effect. Get back on your side. You don't belong over here. Yeah.
I belong wherever I'm at.
No, you're not.
I belong wherever I'm at.
We don't belong nowhere.
Wherever I'm at.
I'm tired of you. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Whatever. Fucking guy. Anyway, what I'm gonna need you guys to do is, before we introduce ourselves, because I'm pretty sure you guys should know who we are by now. I'm still going by the same last name as last week, apparently, because I never changed my shit. So I will be Jakarta today, or you can just call me Jacole.
No one paid attention to it anyway. Nobody reads your name.
Jungle Boy is still mid, and I'm still on Demon Time. So, you know, to the left or right of me, whatever you want to say, since you're an in-betweener anyway. Jared Allstar.
Listen. I'm gonna get to that guy in a second. We're gonna hold off on that guy, okay? My name is Jared Allstar. I have an album coming out tonight at midnight. Tonight at midnight, my album JJ comes out. I'm gonna change this code for next week so you can just click it. But it's on all streaming platforms. Or you could go to my website, Humble Brag Music SMACKDOWN.com and pre-order it like Dark Kent did, and listen to it before it comes out, because that's the bro. As far as certain people in the chat tonight, Garland, I hope you stick around. I hope you don't go anywhere. Yep. I also want to see if any of your ex-girlfriends are hotter than Anna J. Shout out to everybody else in the chat. Let's get it.
Now we're talking about people's girlfriends. Stop it. My name is Dark Kent. It's a hot summer. Go cop that Jared album and keep watching Collision on Saturday nights. Please, someone watch it besides me, because nobody's watching it. And we're going to continue to be your tour guides through this hot summer of wrestling. Let's keep it moving.
All right.
There's actually a good time sample on the project.
There's a Tom sample, you said.
A good time sample. He said, JJ, the album will be Dynamite. It was a reference. It was a very good reference because it's a reference to
Dynamite. Like the place that, CM Punk can't get to 1 million, and neither could he get, to the Collision. But, we're going to skip all past that. You know why?
He used it to diss CM Punk.
It's crazy because you know why? It's time to play them stupid-ass games, as he likes to call it. You know what I'm saying? Stupid-ass games.
Dumbass games?
The dumbass games. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, only got a few. So, Jericho is the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. True or false?
False.
Duh.
So, Dark Kent says false, and you said true.
I didn't hear what Dark Kent said.
He said false.
I said false. Can you guys hear me okay?
Okay, so who was the best intercontinental champion of all time?
I'm gonna go with
Let us know in the chats, guys.
I'm gonna go with Brett on this one.
Okay, so anyway, while I said yes so quickly, it's because of this one reason. When I think of belts and I can see people, that's the person that I like. So if it's not him, it's the Miz. You understand what I'm saying?
The Miz is up there as well.
Because when I see the next belt, I see the Miz. So therefore, if it's not Chris Jericho, it's the Miz in my head. And then I see little
Razor?
like who?
Razor.
I see a little of him because I see the yellow strap of the Intercontinental title, and I enjoyed the yellow strap around the Intercontinental title. I remember that. But I see and the pink one. But I see certain belts and I pair them with certain people. So therefore, I would have to go with Chris Jericho and the Miz, since everybody thinks that we don't like the Miz on this show. I hear that a lot. Like we be underplaying the Miz or something.
We love the Miz on this show.
Wait, what?
We love the Miz on this show.
Yeah, somebody said that to me, bro.
Who said
we
that
didn't like
to
the Miz.
We always get the Miz.
We don't like the Miz. Like of all people, like the Miz.
Oh. Well, Dark Kent be acting like people who are Hall of Famers aren't Hall of Famers all the time. So he could have easily said the Miz wasn't a Hall of Famer.
You know what?
Always.
I don't put it past him. I don't put it past him. So
but,
you know what?
Greatest IC champs. You have to put Razor on that list. Brett, definitely.
HBK is definitely over Brett and Razor if we're talking about Intercontinental Champion.
How you feel about Macho Man?
No.
Nah, I mean I get it, but I don't see it. Like when I picture the belt strap, I don't see Macho.
How about this? How about Kofi Kingston?
Bro, we're not doing that today. Tell your man Kofi to go get a chest. What's the next game?
Kofi has to be up there, right? He's had the
Screw your zodiac sign. I would judge you based on who you pick. Who you got?
On this list specifically?
Yeah.
Cactus Jack. Easy.
That was Long Island, a Long Island answer, and I'm not gonna say I'm mad at it. It was the safest answer. It was a little soft for me, but then Cactus Jack is Long Island, so
look at this list. Cactus Jack is the #1 wrestler on this list.
That is a lie. The #1 wrestler on this list is somewhere between Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. So,
and Jericho is born from Long Island too, so
Yeah, he don't rep us though, bro.
No,
He
he
doesn't.
don't.
But he's
But
from
you wanna know
Manhattan.
something?
But
I'm going with the
Hold
Canadian.
on, before you say anything, let's be clear. That whole top row stormed the Capitol, except for Andre the Giant.
definitely.
That whole top row.
The British Bulldog?
Yeah, no, I don't trust British Bulldog, bro. I don't trust him.
He died in 2002, and he's not even from America.
I don't trust him.
So you think he was going to storm the Capitol? You trying to get back?
Bubba Ray is doing like his best heel work at 55. So, like, if I said like he's cooler now to me than he was back then.
I'm going with the guy that's great with kids, Chris Benoit.
Oh, damn.
Why'd you have to say the first comment? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's OD. Like, he's great with
Hey,
kids.
we should get canceled for that. Y'all should cancel us for that one. Like,
Yeah,
Don't cancel us. I'm just saying. I'm
crazy.
trolling.
It might be
You know
the
what I'm
last
saying? If everybody else can troll, why can't I?
They should cancel us for that one. That was
Don't
crazy.
why would you want to cancel us?
You're
Can't cancel the Wolfpack.
You're bugging for that.
Don't cancel us.
That was
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying?
Just in case this is our last show, I love y'all, man. Like, that was crazy.
I am Mr. F your feelings, as you know. All right, that's not crazy. I just said, I'm going with the guy that no one's allowed to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Player one.
It wasn't picking him. It was the what you said.
The way you picked him.
What did I see? He's great with kids.
Okay, can we go to the next topic?
Yeah,
He's just
is
like
there another?
he's
is
great
there
with
another-
kids, just like Velveteen Dream.
Is there
Okay,
another topic?
Next.
Is there another topic?
There is.
We're not elaborating.
Someone said Juice Robinson looks like the honeycomb cereal guy, and now I can't see it. Is this true or false?
True.
It's
Next.
straight true.
If you're not old enough to know about the fucking honeycomb cereal guy, then maybe you shouldn't watch the show. But yes, this is very much fucking true.
It's
Very much
true.
fucking true. All right, so we're halfway through 2023. It's 6 premium live events down, 7 shows total. How would you rank the WWE premium live events so far?
Oh my gosh, we're still playing the games. Backlash 1. Royal Rumble felt mid. The Elimination Chamber. What was the Elimination Chamber match?
Backlash
See,
was fire.
I forgot.
WrestleMania was great. It was good.
The Elimination Chamber match ended up with Roman versus Kevin Owens.
Oh, that was the Sammy Roman night. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, Night of Champions shouldn't even be there. That's a dumb pay-per-view every year. Backlash.
Mania.
Backlash, Mania, Rumble, Money, Elimination.
Oof, I'm burning up over here. My bad.
Money
Yeah,
was
I'm
great.
AC.
Yeah, Backlash, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber.
What you got, Kent?
I'll put Money in the Bank over Rumble. So I'll go Backlash, Mania, Money in the Bank, Rumble.
Y'all saying Mania, but which night?
I mean, it's 1 and 2. It's night 1, night 2.
I'll go night 1.
We're still saying that night 1 was better than night 2?
Yeah.
Night two was ruined for me, as you guys know. So
And my Seth Rollins voice.
I don't want to hear about night 2 of WrestleMania. Shit was whack.
Theo says WrestleMania night 1, Backlash, WrestleMania night 2, Money in the Bank, Knights of Champions, and Royal Rumble.
He didn't like the Royal Rumble. He put Knights of Champions over it.
I don't think anybody liked the Royal Rumble.
I don't mind the Royal Rumble. I like gimmicky stuff. Like, it makes you feel like a kid again. Like, I'd be cool.
Dude, I enjoyed the Rumble because one, we were at John's birthday party, which was
Yo, Reese is trolling you, Kent. He's trolling you.
and Cody won.
Well, listen, night 2 was the greatest one, especially the ending.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Oh, I do.
Night 2 was garbage.
My
Okay.
favorite wrestler. Of course, I got his laugh down.
Seth Rollins is Ja's favorite wrestler.
Currently, one of them. He's in my top 5. Just saying. Let's get to the next one. You turn the music down? What did you do?
Yeah, I turned the music down. I couldn't really hear us.
Well, turn
It's
whatever
still
you
there.
got on in the background.
I don't have nothing on in the background. Y'all can hear the music, right?
Maybe you got some prayer music playing. I don't know.
Nah, y'all would hear it.
Well, this one comes out from one of our followers. Shout out to Dirk and Lima. He actually asked this question, and I asked him if I could use it. He said, sure. Should WWE get rid of faces and heels?
I don't know why. Number one, this is a pancake because faces and heels is not a WWE thing. This is why tribalism exists, because we do stuff like this. A face and a heel is a wrestling thing. And no, it's impossible to get rid of faces and heels.
And,
It's not just a pancake. This is irrelevant.
dude, faces and heels make wrestling. There has to be someone you want to win and someone you want to lose. Now, has what defines a face and a heel, has it changed over the last few years? Absolutely. The crowd now makes what a face and what a heel is more than anything, but you need faces and heels in wrestling, because if there's two people who are in a wrestling match and you don't care about either one of them, then why are we watching it? You know, faces and heels is the crux of the entire business. But
now,
involved.
I don't think it's an issue, because I guess this question pops up because, yo,
What's up?
no, see, Garland is trolling me while we're trying to have a show, and I'm gonna address him later. But yeah, so you need. I understand where the question came from, because basically people are saying it because fans are now cheering for heels and we're booing. Yeah, we're picking who we want, but that's fine. Like, that means that person, that character, that worker got over whatever gimmick in a way that either made us like it or didn't like it. Not because you told us to like it or not like it, because we truly like it or don't like it. And that's a good thing for heels and faces too.
Well, yeah, no, heels and faces.
I personally never seen a 2-pack of booty. Maybe you have indulged in 2 packs of booty, but I don't.
I mean, I've seen 2 packs of ass.
I'm sure you may have been around 2 packs of it as well.
I have.
I don't know why y'all would want to be around 2 packs.
Threesomes are amazing.
And not for nothing, heels and faces exist in every form of entertainment. If you watch a movie, there is an antagonist and a protagonist. Someone who is the good guy and someone who's the bad guy. In sports, you root for the Giants, you hate the Cowboys. There's a heel and there's a face. In basically any entertainment, there's a heel and there's a face. So heels and faces exist everywhere, and it's why we watch it, because you care about it. You watch boxing, heels, faces.
We're spending way too much time on a pancake. What's the next?
I'm saying, like, I'm gonna let it rock. This one was going around, and it's kind of funny because I swear, like, I feel like people are watching our show. But Kevin Nash says, am I the only one that sees an absolute ripoff of The Rock to the point when he cuts the promo on the fucking Logan Paul or whatever the fuck his name is? The only thing he didn't do is turn the motherfucker sideways. Jesus Christ, does everyone have amnesia? There's nothing original.
I wish we had the playback where we could play back the bearded babyface Jared All-Star saying, LA Knight is nothing but a knockoff Rock.
Okay, but guess what? Being a knockoff Rock is not a bad thing. We're talking about, first of all, Kevin Nash. What original thing did you do, Kevin? 1. 2, copying someone or borrowing from someone who was great and becoming great yourself is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wrestling. Like, what original thing happens in wrestling? Let's stop it. LA Knight is doing he's not doing a bad job of copying The Rock. He's doing a good job of copying The Rock. So give him his props.
Exactly. He's doing a good job of copying The Rock. And this is still my point, bro. Like, he's not doing now here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Oh, sorry, I got it. Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
right now, what up to?
Here's the thing about the Ric Flair Buddy Rogers, completely different instance, and here's why. Buddy Rogers was around where there was basically no cameras. Can't nobody really attest to that unless you were there and you hear stories and you see some little short, horrible videos. Ric Flair existed from when there were none to when there were. His character outshines. Only us wrestling nerds know about Buddy Rogers. You know who knows about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Everybody.
So it looks crazy to a lot of people when they hear someone who copies the mannerisms, the voice inflections of someone that everybody knows.
But all right, at the same time, ready? Stone Cold Steve Austin, the biggest star in the history of wrestling, copied his finish from John fucking Laurinaitis, right? Like we're copying shit. It's hard to be original.
Let's just put this out there for a context sake, okay? Shawn Michaels actually took the super kick from Chris Adams. Hulk Hogan modeled his look after superstar Billy Graham. Eddie Guerrero actually took the frog splash from Art Barr. And Kevin Nash didn't invent the power bomb. That was Lou Thesz. By the way, Lou Thesz press, Stone Cold used that.
Everything that we're talking about are moves. I don't care anything about moves. There's only a certain amount of moves.
We're not just saying. Look, remember,
we're talking.
You already mentioned the fact that Hulk Hogan modeled his look.
We're talking about an entire delivery. What he was talking about is LA Knight's entire delivery is mocked after The Rock's. He could do the rock bottom. Everybody does the rock bottom. We're talking about when he speaks.
But Ric Flair's entire character and delivery was copied off Buddy Rogers. Hulk Hogan's entire delivery and character was copied off superstar Billy Graham.
Off of people who were not on camera, who nobody really saw. It doesn't matter, in other words. The Rock. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is everybody knows who The Rock is. Everybody has seen The Rock.
But at the same time, Juventud Guerrero copied The Rock, but it wasn't a big deal because he sucked at it. Right?
Okay, so why are we talking about it? If he sucked at it, he didn't copy him well. LA Knight is doing an outstanding job at matching the same delivery as Dwayne Johnson.
Basically, what we're saying is, for the people that don't know it by now, there is nothing original anymore in wrestling. Wrestling has been around as long as your grandparents have been around. Let's just put that out there. It's very hard to find something original nowadays. Do you know how many DDTs there are between a regular move and a fucking finisher or a signature move? Do you know how many DDTs? Do you know how many lariats there are? Do you know how many times people have? There's a guy going around now that I've seen on Twitter. Shout out to the IWC for putting me onto this. Blue Cane. Yes, there is a Blue Cane, everybody, in the indie scene right now. That's a complete ripoff of the regular Cane. But yet, I digress. No one's talking about it. No one cares about it because at the end of the day, it's not on TV. And let it go, people. There's a certain thing from paying homage to basically copying someone's homework to basically just doing your own thing. Right now, LA Knight, if you guys want to call him Rock Light, cool. I get it. I mean, you guys said the same thing about Ricky Starks when he was doing promos.
And hold up. The Rock copied his shit from Deion Sanders. Whoever just commented that is 100% correct. The Rock says this, The Rock says that was copied frame for frame from Deion Sanders, because Deion Sanders said, yo, Deion's going to do this and Deion's going to do that. And then JR brought it to The Rock made it a thing. So everything's copied. The Rock says is Deion says. He didn't make that shit up.
Yeah. So at this point, it's a pancake. I don't care how fucking Mr. I Tore My Quad feels about it. I get that, he's still upset about things going on, but let's be honest here. Like, you're not saying anything that people have not known already other than you trying to shit on the kid right now. I get it, maybe because at his fucking age and your age, maybe the money's different. Maybe, he has a better career right now. Who knows? But it is what it is. I digress. Next topic. This comes from Conan, who says, look at them compared to when the company started. Just their body language, attitude, everything. It doesn't seem like they want to be there. They're still building their legacy. Could go to WWE and pop off, I'll take a pancake. Do you guys think that the
Pancake?
Like, I wanted waffles tomorrow. I didn't even want these pancakes. I didn't even want these pancakes.
French toast. The Bucks are never leaving AEW, bro. If the Bucks go to WWE, they'll end up being Pretty Deadly in like 3 weeks, bro. Next.
Pretty Deadly is about to be on TV a lot, bro. You're bugging. If you don't think that these newer WWE people are getting pushes, you're bugging. Every single one of them are going to get a push because these older people are getting hurt a lot. They get hurt a lot. Like AJ Styles isn't getting pushed. Okay, he gets hurt a lot. Like certain people get hurt a lot. Samoa Joe gets hurt a lot. You want to talk about Samoa Joe got a big match Saturday? I'm sure he'll get injured. Bryan Danielson, Bryanson, and
what is wrong with you?
and then be out for multiple weeks again. Months on end. Like, stop.
If the Bucks left AEW, they would be jobbed the F out to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens so fast.
Bro, you get jobbed out to us every week, and you're still here. So let them do what they want to do.
Facts.
Excuse me?
You heard us, bitch. Anyways.
I get jobbed out, please.
All right. Here's the next one, y'all. AJ Styles deserves better. Since Triple H became head of creative, AJ Styles has not won a championship. You what?
I just said this. That's hilarious.
Not won a match on premium live events, and even lost against Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Is it true that AJ Styles deserves better, people?
No, it is not. AJ Styles, for those newer wrestling fans, because I feel like some of y'all be fronting. Y'all ain't been watching since y'all were 4, 3. Some of y'all lying. Y'all started watching when y'all were teenagers and your girlfriend dumped you and you had no other females interested. So y'all decided y'all was going to watch wrestling.
God
so
damn.
Wow. Yikes.
So, with that said, what happened was AJ Styles used to be an X Division champion, right? On this old show that nobody watches anymore called TNA.
By the way, what is the X Division?
The X Division, well, what the X Division was it was a division where there was a unique gimmick type of match.
Was there a weight limit?
Where there was a weight limit, and
there would be no open weight. There would be no open weight going on in New Japan if you didn't have X Division. So fuck you guys.
So the X, you would hang it from these ropes on top of this octagon ring for some reason. So what happened was
the 6-sided ring was a dope ass idea. You gonna stop hating?
That shit was trash.
You wouldn't have gotten the shit that you got with AJ Styles. It was for that 6-sided ring. Don't you do that shit?
So what happened was
just because he was the Pegasus nigga in fucking WCW and no one cared about his ass, and then he went to fucking TNA, had a fucking ring with 6 sides, and was bouncing all over the damn wall and doing crazy fucking moves and being one of the greatest fucking wrestlers of our generation. Don't you dare sit up there and disrespect AJ Styles.
Do y'all see how passionate John Quez is about TNA? This has nothing to do with AJ Styles.
The top stars in fucking WWE right now from
Let me get back to this gumbo. So what happened was AJ Styles used to do a lot of those matches, and he was doing a lot of high-risk things, even as a younger wrestler. So nowadays, I've seen AJ Styles fall, trying to do the phenomenal forearm. That's not that phenomenal. I know AJ Styles has been hurt probably 3 times out of the past 6 years. That's not too phenomenal. So why would you put a workload on a person whose name is great and who we respect so much if they're going to break every time they wrestle? So maybe AJ Styles is in denial, and those who book the matches know that he's
comments that says that the 6-sided ring was the shit. But heard you.
That you had one person.
I got what?
You had 2 people. My bad.
I got 3. Yeah.
Oh,
Keep going though.
Fellas. You can't be on top forever. AJ Styles had his run on top. his run on top is now over.
We have to be willing to let wrestlers go too, because a lot of times we be fighting for people, and then that's the exact reason why.
Wait. So, Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network. Just want to let you know, when it comes to X Division, it's not about weight limits. There's no limits.
It's about no limits, which is
it's about no limits.
No, but here's the thing.
It's not.
Here's the thing. When the X Division began, though, it was mostly the middle, the cruiserweighters that were in the division. That's the point. And then you had your Samoa Joes, it's always Samoa Joe who wants to come pick on some tiny dude like CM Punk and make us think that we should care about him beating him up. Of course, Samoa Joe could beat up CM Punk. CM Punk is washed and washed. In other words, he looks like he goes through a car wash before he comes out to wrestle. Then he gets beat up and he just got washed again. That boy.
All right, hold on. We're talking about AJ Styles right now.
Throw CM Punk in a dishwasher. He is rinse it, power wash, dial.
Well, just like CM Punk and AJ Styles, we don't like each other. So,
all right, hold on. Right now, we're speaking about AJ Styles, and
who's not made.
Actually, Samoa Joe connected it to CM Punk. I didn't mean to bring up CM Punk.
Why are we talking about Punk? But AJ Styles had his run on top. He had his run on top in the WWE. In every place he's been, he's had his run on top. Now his run on top is over. You can't.
I just want to say though, if a certain dinosaur loving fucking guy who apparently decides he wants to be a Hollywood star now, if he was in Impact, he would be in the X Division. He probably would actually not be made, but I digress.
You trying to in a roundabout way address
so this is the news, guys. We're gonna get into some news now since we know we're doing hot take and pancakes on Mid Boy. Sorry, Jungle Boy. Sorry.
If y'all were looking for Mid, hit up Ja. I heard hit Ja.
Wow, if you're looking for me, you're right. I'll direct you right to a Jungle Boy match. There you go. So
hit Ja.
AEW and VIX has signed a deal to stream AEW in Latin America and the Caribbean. They're gonna get all 3 main AEW shows and they get the video library, including the old pay-per-views on a delay. That's dope. However, when are we going to get that?
Well, it's
what happened to the Max deal?
Dude, being my family's from the Caribbean. I've been to the Caribbean a million times. It's hard for them to get any content. So for the people in the Caribbean who are streaming that content, they should have the entire library because they're not they don't have the access to as much content as we do. So that's like it's a big thing, but it's a small thing. Like if you live in Grenada, it's a big thing, but it's a small thing for the rest of us.
Listen, Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. Send us a message. We'll try to set something up. All right.
Or holla at us.
Definitely. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. How come we don't got it? I heard what you were saying, Mr. Caribbean boy, but how come we don't got it? Where's our deal? Why can't we watch old matches? Why can't we watch old pay-per-views?
Because we don't.
I want to watch old pay-per-views. What happened to you guys going on Max? What happened to that? Huh? All we got was that damn show that went for fucking 6 weeks, and now I got to sit up here and watch that shit over and over again. I want to watch the old pay-per-views.
So what you're telling me is Jaquez is allowed to act like a child, but y'all don't like Jungle Boy.
Right. Because unlike Jungle Boy, I don't run away from things. So, next up was...
Jaquez is entertaining. Jungle Boy is not. Let's go.
Thank you. So,
what did you say about your aunt?
I said Jaquez is entertaining. Jungle Boy is not.
Why would you talk about the aunt on the show?
Anyway, this technically is news, but this was a question that was asked from this guy from Alex World that... So he says, is anyone else tired of ongoing discourse about the weekly ratings for WWE and AEW? He says it's clear that the Nielsen TV ratings have become outdated, and nowadays most consumers are ditching traditional cable and switching to streaming platforms. It's kind of pointless now. As long as wrestling continues to sell out arenas and create stars, that should be the true measures of success. You guys agree with that?
I want to know, when did we start caring about ratings so much? This is getting crazy.
That's my point.
I think us as wrestling fans, we started caring about ratings about like 5-6 years ago.
Don't say we, because I don't care about ratings.
I don't know.
I choose to use numbers to mess with you because you care about ratings about your dumb show that nobody's ever going to watch on a Saturday night. Do you understand that people work Monday through Friday? And for those people that have that day off on Saturday, they're not going to spend it watching CM Punk. They'd rather watch the slap competition. They'd rather watch people slap each other in the face than watch CM Punk do anything, bro.
Well, that's not true.
It is true. You know how many numbers Rogan got off the slap tournament?
What? Not on a Saturday.
Off a power slap?
Not on a Saturday.
Put power slap on the same time. Watch what the ratings are. Since we want to talk about ratings. Since we love talking about ratings.
Dude, ratings to me are not a big deal, but to a lot of wrestling fans, they are a big deal because we judge.
No, but they're not.
No. Can I talk? I'll let y'all talk. Let me just speak this out there. All right, so here's my thing. All right, and I'm just gonna put it out there. This has basically been going on since, and I know you're gonna say something about it, but let me cook. This has to go back to when TNA, and I'm not saying Impact Wrestling. TNA was a thing. This is back when TNA was on Spike TV. This is back when TNA was starting to become a little bit more prominent in the game of wrestling. Everybody was talking about him. And then this is when Hogan came in and fucked everything up because he decided to, we're going to go take on the giant bear. We're going to go poke on the bear. We're going to go head and go against the monster. And then moved over to Monday nights. And then we had a so-called brief ratings war, right? And it turns out that Impact or TNA, whichever one you want to call it, could not beat Monday Night Raw in the ratings. Got the ass kicked and went back to their fucking night. Now, since then, all I've ever heard from anybody regarding wrestling now is ratings. When TNA was losing ratings, that's all I kept seeing. Oh, they only got this many. They can't even get 1 million. Oh, they can't even get 800. Oh, they can't even get 700. Right? Then to the point that no one really cared about TNA. I had people literally that was swearing up and down there was Ring of Honor fans. Notice I said swore up and down there was Ring of Honor fans because a lot of those same people ain't watching Ring of Honor right now. It comes down to this.
Why would they?
Why wouldn't they? If you was a fan of the show, if you was a fan of the product, why aren't you still supporting the product?
It's not the same product.
No, it's not even about it's not the same product. It's because it's not the cool thing anymore. When you have something
I don't feel like it has anything to do with that. It's just not the same product. Like it has the same name, but it's not the same product.
Well, think about it like this. Like I said, let me just cook for a little bit. Because my thing is this. AEW came around. And it's supposed to be the new hot commodity. It was supposed to be the one to take over, you know what I'm saying, the game of the wrestling and whatever. It was supposed to be the brand new kid on the block, right? And everyone flocked to it. Automatically, when they were announced to come on Wednesday nights, what happened? We heard that WWE was moving NXT to Wednesday nights. That was the so-called ratings war. When you have two opposite competition shows going against each other on the same nights, that is what you consider a ratings war. Okay? The ratings war is dead soon as they started losing, NXT started losing, and they had to go move to a different night. There is no more ratings war after that. But now, for some reason, people are like, oh, well, look at what fucking Dynamite has and look at what Raw has. They're not going against each other at the same time. And look at what SmackDown has, and then look what fucking Rampage has. Okay, you can call that a ratings war. They're not on at the same time.
One thing that I will say is that when wrestling was at its height in terms of popularity, there was a ratings war going on because Nitro versus Raw ratings war, it produced the best wrestling that we've probably ever seen, correct? Once Nitro came out and then it was Nitro versus Raw, that was the beginning of the ratings war, and that brought on the Attitude Era. It brought on Hogan versus Ric Flair. It brought on the NWO. So that ratings war was the beginning of it, and I think us as wrestling fans, we're trying to recreate that with what we have now, with your Dynamites, with your NXTs, with your Raws. We're trying to recreate what happened in 96, 97, 98.
But you can't.
You can't. That's
not to cut you off, but you can't, because at the same time, I'm literally watching the same people that's saying that they want the Attitude Era or they want the old thing back, right? But as soon as you see somebody bleeding in another company, you start bitching and complaining.
No, like you said, that shit.
You can't have it both ways.
But that, to me, to us, people our age, that was basically our golden age of wrestling. Wrestling was at its height during a ratings war because both these companies were going all out in the late 90s to make the best show possible, best pay-per-views possible, whatever, what have you. And now, us as fans, we're trying to recreate that when it's not there. We're trying to make something.
Willis said, the ratings are low on both sides because it's more to do now across the board. When you think about it, no, like it said before, like there is no traditional cable watchers. I don't have cable. Okay, I have a Roku TV. I'll be straightforward with you. I have a Roku TV. I don't care about paying for cable. All right, but at the end of the day, my thing is this: I can stream, and that's what I do.
How you say you ain't got cable? Like you impoverished or something? You ain't impoverished.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying I don't care. I don't care for cable. No, I don't care. No, because my thing is I don't care to pay for cable because I'm a streamer at this point. I literally can watch everything through an app on multiple different platforms. You hear what I'm saying? If I want to watch SmackDown, I can go to the Fox app. If I want to watch AEW Dynamite, I can go to the TBS app or the TNT app. When I'm watching through the streaming of these people's actual apps, not even like a third-party app, like their actual apps, I'm watching it, and are those streams going to this Nielsen thing, TV ratings? No.
Well, why do we even care about that? We shouldn't care about it.
That's the thing. Why do wrestling fans care about ratings more than they care about the actual product? Did you enjoy the show? Did you enjoy the matches? Did you enjoy what the talent was doing in the ring? That's all that matters. Not about, who was watching. Y'all sound corny as fuck. I literally watch it every fucking day, like certain cornballs get into these fucking wrestling groups on social media and constantly posting these ratings and then throwing fun like, haha, they can't do 1 million. Haha, they can't do this. Haha, they can't do that. Getting still like, yo, they got over 800,000 people. Monday, we had over 1,094 fucking million people. We had like close to 2 on Friday.
Just are you entertained? Are you entertained?
Thank you. That's all I care about. I don't care who watched what. Let's be honest here. You have actual fucking drama shows that's getting more than fucking wrestling all across the board. The Bachelor gets probably more views than fucking Raw and SmackDown and fucking AEW combined.
People watching Below Deck.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But do you see people talking about that? No. So just be happy that a dying breed that should have been dead a long time ago, that we as fans...
about Below Deck.
Huh? I don't watch Below Deck. That's
why you be Below Deck. Why you watch that?
It's pretty entertaining. I can't lie.
I bet it is.
I kind of fuck with
Below. But I digress. I honestly agree. Like, enough is enough about this rating shit. Can we just enjoy wrestling? And I know there's certain cornballs like, oh, well, they only want to go with this narrative because when AEW was beating NXT in the ratings, that's all you guys wanted to talk about. Well, I'm sorry for the fact that when it was going against each other, actually, then yes, we could talk about it. You want to know why people wanted to talk about when they were going against each other and talking about the ratings? Because of you fucking people constantly saying that they want to do this, they want to do that, they can't do this, you can't do that. You guys shitted on them. And then when they proved you wrong, you had nothing to stand on.
So are we no longer talking ratings on this show?
No, we're gonna talk about ratings because let's look at this.
I knew it.
What's going on fucking Collision, nigga? Like, we're still gonna talk about this because 452.
You did all of that just to talk about ratings,
right?
452,000. It's kind of crazy to me, but you
hit the whole diatribe, and then the first thing you bring up is a fucking ratings picture. Wow.
Yes, because this comes from Jonathan Coachman. Wrestling shows do not work on Saturdays. Never have, never will. Some of us who are in the business kind of know what we're talking about.
I said that 3 weeks ago. I've been saying that since the beginning of Collision. It's a fucking Saturday, guys. Can we give Collision its props for what they're getting on a Saturday. It was 4th of July weekend. It's Saturday. Saturday. Please. Wait. So
here's the thing, bro. I'm not giving them credit for anything. You know what? I'm gonna let you see my face when I say this. Because I'm still sitting here. I just got stuff going on. I got an album dropping tonight. I have a few things going on over here. Listen. Wait. That's not good. That's not good. Fix it. All right, that's better. Check this out, bro. Here's the thing that makes me mad, bro. And this is no offense to my fellow wrestling fans, but a lot of us, we love wrestling to the point that we cancel life for different events, wrestling events that we are invested in. If the wrestling community, who for the most part are not going out on Saturday nights, no offense to y'all, no offense to y'all.
Y'all got no friends.
You're not. Nobody's really going anywhere. Are not watching that show. That's because it's not good. Not because people aren't around to watch it. They're home. No offense. Respectfully.
Disrespectfully. I don't care. Y'all know. I don't give a fuck.
And hold up.
Y'all in your mom's basements. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But still.
Where are you on a Saturday night? Watching Collision, right? Yeah,
dude, because I'm at the crib.
He's a dad. He has to stay home with his kid.
I'm at the crib with my kid. I'm not going to.
Jamie said he skipped weddings for independent. I'm talking to somebody. I know I'm a preacher, y'all. Hold up.
We got Garland. It worked back in the 70s and 80s. Bro, it's 2023, bro. It's a Saturday night. People are going out on Saturday night.
Who's going out? What wrestling fans? Nobody in here is combating this. Who? They are home. They're playing Far Cry 6 because it's free now if you have PlayStation Premium. They're playing.
Hold up. All right, cool.
Use a
wait, hold up. If I'm bugging, wrestling fans, if you're home on a Saturday,
by the way, too.
Wrestling fans, if you're home on a Saturday, you're watching Collision. You're not fucking doing anything. But people as a whole are not gonna sit home and watch wrestling on a Saturday night. They're gonna go out and do their thing. Right?
Yeah, wrestling fans can watch that show. They just don't want to.
I have a question though. So Conan came out also said that WWE does a much better job booking cliffhangers than AEW.
I do not talk tribalism. For the 30th time, I do not have these. I will not have this conversation.
I don't have no answers.
Why are we listening to Conan as a fucking voice of reason?
I don't know why his whole I guess he's still mad at fucking AEW for stealing his people. Who knows at this point? I don't know. Maybe he's hoping probably for a fucking Hall of Fame.
Shout out to Big Propaganda Wrestling, bro. They just followed us. That's love.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, man. Let's just so this little page that everyone probably sees on Facebook all the time. Apparently, they're getting death threats.
Who's that?
Should we feel bad now? Since we're talking this, I know you don't talk on tribalism, but I'm just going to say this: should we feel bad for pages like this, parody pages or trolling pages, who get death threats for trolling other fucking human beings that apparently do not basically align with their favorite wrestling companies?
I think if you're on a wrestling page and you're sending death threats, you need to reevaluate your entire life.
Okay, we're taking it too far. Can I be honest with y'all? I'll be straight up honest with y'all, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I understand that the reason why we do this show a lot of times, y'all, is because it's a stress reliever for our brother Ja. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Because Ja be having us do this show on days that I don't think he should do this show. It don't make no sense to me. I'm not going to nobody's funeral and coming on this show the same day. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. But I understand that people at different levels how they treat wrestling. If you're treating wrestling to a sadistic level of, oh, I gotta kill, or I'm gonna run down on people in airports, and you're that type of fan, like you need to seek mental help, which is fine. Mental stability is talked about crazy in this country right now. Mental health is huge. You can get money for it now. You can literally get diagnosed and get paid for being mentally unstable. Like, stop playing, y'all. Like, go get it fixed. Like, go talk to somebody, because this is annoying.
My thing is, I don't know if I feel bad for them, because I've seen some of the stuff that they post. And quite frankly, I mean, when they have the wherewithal to basically take somebody's random thing, or basically fan submissions, as they like to say, taking somebody's random stuff and then posting it, well, not just posting what they said, but then going to that person's page and basically showing what they actually look like. Going to the extreme with it. I'm sorry if I don't feel that bad for them. However, I do feel bad for a certain individual, though. No, not the guy in the picture, but I'm talking about Ryback. Because this weird fuck from Ringside News basically keeps attacking him for God knows whatever reason. And for those who don't know, Ryback is already going through a certain situation with another weird little wrestling nerd named Chase. For those who have not seen it, you need to go to his YouTube page and you need to go watch his podcast. And you need to actually listen to this random fan who called in and was just issuing threats to him, his mother, and all sorts of stuff in the name of Vince McMahon.
What?
You know what I discovered? Oh man! Every time I keep trying to get back to typing this thing, I gotta tell you something.
Like, why you?
You know what I discovered, and this is crazy. But Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are showing us how the world is split up. Like you're either in one or two sides.
Yes.
And
Zuckerberg just came out with Threads, which is the
yeah. Follow me on Threads. I got like 6,000 people already.
Wait, you already started on Threads?
Yeah, I'm already on Threads. Yeah.
I guess I need to get on there.
Jared All-Star. You can follow me on there. Download it. You know what I'm saying?
You're already on Threads?
We're going to make one for the fucking Wolfpack podcast. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. It's easy. It's easy to pull over. Easy.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we're going to follow the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast on Threads tomorrow.
Wait, we're on Threads?
We're about to be.
Yeah, what were you saying, though?
So, like, it's just split up that way. And unfortunately, Vince McMahon is on whatever side he's on, and like a lot of times people just they don't have anything else better to do. It's a very hateful world, and everybody's against everybody, and I'm just tired of it. Billionaire versus billionaire sounds like World War V to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's like anytime you put two things of equality together, it creates chaos. That's why black on black crime is so horrible, and suburban literal like narcotic when all these people who are addicted to narcotics in a lot of suburban areas, opiates addictions and things like that, like and it'd be your own people set like this is why black people feel the way we feel about it, because it was our own people that sold us into slavery. Like it goes back to that. Anytime it's your own against your own, it just creates so much more chaos than even when we're fighting each other. Like it's the instability of it, and it's just horrible that a lot of times this hatred spills over for people. Like we're wrestling fans, we should like wrestlers. Like, and if you don't like a wrestler, you don't have to like their life. Like, but as all of us being wrestling fans attacking each other, that's what creates the chaos. Every week we're talking about something that a wrestler said about a wrestler, or a wrestling fan did to a wrestler. You're not really a wrestling fan. Like you don't really care about the camaraderie or the piece of what you say you're a fan.
We're all in the same boat here.
Like, look, we all like what we like, but at the same fucking time, you don't gotta get disrespectful about what you like. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of showing people respect at the end of the fucking day. You know what I mean? That's my thing. A lot of people get really disrespectful and real fucking like, what's the word that my brother, shout out to Chris from Heals for Life, I think he called the ETT, like, you know, entitled, like, you know, toxic trolls. That's literally what you guys are representing. You guys aren't real wrestling fans. Like, we don't say that as in, oh, well, AEW means that you're a wrestling fan, and WWE means you only like sports entertainment. In general, you guys don't like wrestling. And this is why I've been saying for the longest that I'm kind of getting turned off from wrestling just because of the fans. I'm getting to the point where it's like, yo, like, I can honestly say I would be happy if all wrestling businesses went out of business just so you guys would not have anything to complain about.
So, listen,
but I wouldn't have anything to watch, so I don't agree with that.
Well,
I would take the sacrifice at this point.
I'm not.
I don't mean an Impact pay-per-view name.
When it comes to wrestling, just like anything else, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but Just show me some respect. And that's our entire community as wrestling fans. Don't agree with what the other person thinks.
No. What's crazy is us as wrestling fans, we want things like the Forbidden Door, but then we want to compare everybody to everybody, but then we want them to work together at the same time. Pick a side then. How about that? Because New Japan and AEW should never give y'all Forbidden Door, since y'all want to always compare this person to that person. You're telling me one day you wouldn't hope that Triple H would open his door and he would let them go fight in New Japan? Of course you do. So you sound stupid when we're trying to create the camaraderie to keep putting these factions against each other. Like, of course they're battling for ratings, which is none of our business. You don't even have shares in the company. And
Thank you. That's like you're not getting paid. Like Tony and Vince is not cutting you a fucking check to defend either company, like whatsoever. I promise you, my guy, they're not.
If you shares in WWE, why do you care about their ratings?
That's plain and simple. So next thing up, real quick, just kind of what Moxley is saying that he's actually for less blood, but more often. He says, I'm actually for less blood but more often. If every single match on the card had a busted eyebrow or a bloody nose, it would just be part of the sport. But some gory spectacle with blood shooting like a hose is pretty unnecessary. We're elbowing each other in the face every single match. We're kicking each other in the face every single match. What are these people made of that they're not bleeding? People ask why there is blood in the ring every time I leave it. It feels unnatural to go out of my way to make sure no one is bleeding. That feels like I'm taking my foot off the gas pedal. That doesn't interest me. And I guess I kind of get where he's coming from.
Can I tell you something? I'm mad he addressed the blood.
But do you know how many times people? Let's be honest. How often are people talking about this nigga in the blood?
You know what I say? Undertaker. It don't matter. You got a whole real life in real life. It like, bro, you do not have to answer these wrestling fans, ETTs, whatever the case may be. You do not have to answer them. Like, he really didn't have to do that. If he wants to bleed once a week, like he got an issue with his menstrual, that's
don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, honestly, I'm a huge Moxley fan, and if you haven't read his book, read his book. I think he is killing blood in wrestling single-handedly, like him bleeding.
You're the exact wrestling fan that I'm talking about. You're him, like you're him, bro. You're him.
I'll give you my opinion. Moxley.
You said he's killing. Listen to what you just said. He's killing blood in wrestling.
Yes.
In the entire spectrum of wrestling.
Yes.
Single-handedly.
By himself.
Yes.
Because he bleeds.
So
if Moxley stops bleeding, everything goes back to normal.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're in a wrestling match, right, and you're bleeding, it means something because holy shit, now you're bleeding. It's a big deal. If you bleed every single match, 5 minutes into it, you're desensitizing the blood.
Let me ask you a question. If you got punched in the face repeatedly, are you not going to bleed?
Most matches be like that. Here's the thing, right?
Use your head. What he's saying is true.
What I'm saying is 100% correct.
No, not you.
Moxley,
not you. What Moxley is saying is the truth.
Here's the point, bro. Moxley has matches where he's running at 1,000,000 miles per hour. It's natural for him to bleed, which is what he's trying to get over to us, based off of the style of wrestling he does. What you're saying is him wrestling is not ruining him as a wrestler. It's ruining blood in all of wrestling.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's not. You're not. That's impossible.
That's impossible.
Jared,
no one believes at all in WWE anymore, and I'll be looking through the menu like it's 2K to turn blood on.
Jared, what I'm saying is Moxley over bleeding is desensitizing wrestling fans to blood, period. Like when someone bleeds, it's supposed to be a big deal. But the fact that Moxley bleeds every week makes blood not a big deal.
You don't have to
That's what
like
I'm
it, but it's not desensitizing blood to the wrestling fan at all.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wrestling fans are not running to watch death matches because they're easy on blood. My wife still turns her head when Moxley bleeds like half of the other women who like wrestling. Moxley is not desensitizing blood. His style is just bleed first, pin later. It's his style.
And honestly, at this point, the way that he broke it down, I have no problem with it. Because if you're getting punched in the face repeatedly, or you're getting kicked in the face repeatedly, you're going to bleed. He makes it more of the lines of realism.
We never had a problem with Moxley's. I don't think anyone never not understood that he has a style for blood. I just think people were getting tired of the blood. The problem is that Dark Kent seems to be ignoring that Jon Moxley's style is conducive for blood.
But if you're bleeding 5 minutes into every single match that you have, then other matches with blood don't mean as much.
So you're telling me Mick Foley didn't bleed a lot as Cactus Jack and Mankind?
Yes. Terry Funk. Terry Funk.
And did they desensitize blood across wrestling?
No, because
they never bled in Puerto Rico at all.
First of all, Mick Foley didn't bleed every 10 minutes. 1 and 2. We weren't watching.
Abdullah the Butcher never bleeded.
First of all, us on this podcast, how many Abdullah matches have we watched total?
John watched a lot. That's John's uncle. He watched them.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I got you. Heard you. You're hilarious. Heard you. But yes,
dude, Dusty was bleeding every other week. How old were you? You weren't watching
Dusty
bleed every other week. You weren't watching Ric Flair back in the 80s, so stop it.
I bet you would say Dusty, though. Definitely going to say Dusty.
But no, I'm reading the comments right now, and it's like no one was watching wrestling back then because
that man is old. No offense, that's really old. That man old.
There are people who are older than you that watch our show. Don't be ageist to our fans.
Thank you. Like, what's wrong with you?
Don't be ageist. We love all y'all, man.
You man?
Yeah, Willis, I feel you, bro.
Let's represent.
Oh, my bad, Willis. You 50? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, he 50. You know what I'm saying?
What you think? We got a bunch of young people that watch us, bro?
We don't got no kids on our show. This show ain't for kids.
Your son is the only child that watches our show.
And you. So, other news. Thunder Rosa is supposed to be coming back within 4 to 6 weeks.
Nobody cares. Are we still doing pancakes? Because that's a pancake.
Ronda Rousey is reported leaving WWE after her contract expires after SummerSlam.
This is crazy. I don't know how we went backwards. I thought we would pass hot take a pancake.
I'm just bringing out the news, and that apparently with UFC's women division lacking star power, she might be going back to the UFC.
Oh, she'll get her ass beat in UFC.
Yeah, she about to get beat up. She'll get beat
the fuck up in UFC.
Listen, I don't think anybody cares.
Go Floyd Mayweather and just fight a bunch of weak chicks and not fight the good ones.
That's possible. But the other day,
what'd you say, Dog Cat? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
The other day,
will get her ass beat in UFC.
Mm-hmm. Oh, kind of like CM Punk. So anyway, the other day, Eddie Kingston defeated Kenta, and now Eddie Kingston has his first championship in New Japan as the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion. Can we get a year?
Let me tell you.
The baby said year. Now, and the sad part about it is, Julia. Yes, let's give it up for Eddie Kingston, fellow New Yorker. As for our fellow Long Islander, Willow, she unfortunately lost the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship.
To a beast. Say who she
was. To a beast. Okay. And I'm just going to say, I'm happy and sad at the same time. I'm sad that it had to happen to Willow. But however, if I can get a triple threat between her, Mercedes, and Willow, I'll be fine. I will be fine.
Gaida, she is a whole like, oh, there she is. Gaida, like she's a whole like beast. Like, if y'all never watched it, like y'all have to go watch these Stardom, like this roster.
Please watch these Stardom matches.
The Stardom roster, it's like strong style, but like females like giving it up, like the way
watch
they
her versus Shiryu.
Yeah, they lean in crazy. So like Willow shouldn't have beat her, like in the wrestling sense. So it made sense for her to lose. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, shout out to Willow though. She still got plenty of time in wrestling.
Facts. I'm so happy for her. She's not with this man right here started crying.
I don't care, bro. I'd rather Kevin Owens over Eddie Kingston.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Eddie is a great storyteller and great on the mic, which I guess are two very vital parts of wrestling. I'm not a fan of his wrestling style at all.
I don't think a lot of people are. I mean, it has to be an acquired taste, but however, I'm happy for it. You know what I'm saying?
Garland, if your name was Eddie, I disrespect. It's for you too, okay? Jungle Boy haters, bro.
Are you mad? It's the Mad King.
Jungle Boy over promos, but you like Eddie Kingston who can't wrestle. Okay, heard.
He can do a better promo than Jungle Boy, but we're not going to get into that. So,
Jungle Boy can wrestle. He
barely.
He barely.
Jungle Boy's not a believable wrestler.
Man,
so
stop. Eddie Kingston's going.
Jerry McDevitt is not representing the WWE in his ongoing antitrust lawsuit with MLW. Just going to put that out there right now that the WWE might actually lose this fucking lawsuit. If it happens, this will be shocking. It would be really fucking shocking. Okay. Real quick, we're just gonna get into some last things before we get back into the weekly show.
McDevitt is the best lawyer of all time. If he's not represented.
So apparently, Malachi Black has requested that he only wrestles with the House of Black on Collision.
He's like, I'm a star now on your B show. You know, the one that's on Saturday nights that CM Punk has, I'll wrestle with them there.
He said, no, but he wants it to be so that Collision is a mainstay for him and that if you want to see the House of Black, you have to watch them on Collision. Otherwise, you won't see them unless he decides to go to Dynamite.
CM Punk.
Yeah. Unless he decides to wrestle on Rampage or decides to wrestle on Dynamite.
Nobody cares about. Is about to help get you some more ratings.
Yeah. The guy you shitted on.
Because you said nobody cares about Malachi Black.
You did. We have that episode.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You shitted all over Malachi Black. And the House of Black. Remember when you said you don't like the House of Black?
Yes. The House of Black is they're pretty mid as a group.
Yo, CM Punk is Pepsi man.
Bro. How many pay-per-views are you buying? How many TV shows are you watching?
Hey, bro, don't ask numbers because right now you have the lowest numbers. Right now you're Russell Westbrook with a 2-year contract. Disrespectful.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You gotta relax. Okay, you gotta relax. I know he had a fall from grace, but you gotta relax. Gotta relax.
Low numbers. So here comes Malachi Black coming over like, you know what? I'm gonna help your numbers, CM Punk. Pepsi man, because nobody is helping him.
What numbers is Malachi Black helping?
I mean, as far as Natalya, apparently Natalya has 6 Guinness Book of World Records. Most WWE matches for a female, most WWE wins in a career for a female, most WWE premium live event appearances for a female, most WWE WrestleMania appearances. She has the most losses?
She should have most losses. How's that not up to?
Technically, but she has the most WWE Raw matches and the most WWE SmackDown matches.
That's good for her.
Listen,
shout out to her. Does these accomplishments get you into the Hall of Fame?
I just want to address something. Melly Mel's. First of all, don't worry, bro. Nobody's listening to Dark Kent. We all know that CM Punk can't do that. He can't do nothing, and Malachi Black can draw numbers. We know Malachi Black can draw numbers.
Stop it.
Dark Kent, the only one that don't think that he can. Listen, Pepsi, man, can't do nothing.
Bro,
big propaganda.
Last time Malachi Black drew numbers was in NXT. Stop it.
Oh, by the way, Natalya the Pancake decided to go back one because nobody cares.
That's
Stop
crazy.
lying.
So
Continue.
I'm just going to basically say this.
Why is he here, bro? Why is he here, bro?
Why is who here?
Why is he here, bro?
You want to talk to you.
Why is he here, bro?
Everybody, shout out to the real Garland.
Wait, so I've been hearing you told me to tune in, right? You say you got a surprise for me. You say you got a surprise for me.
We haven't even gotten to Jungle Boy yet. But
I just want to say, did you like my little submission, my little viewer submission last week, Mr. All-Star, sir?
He's eating his cookies. Heard you. So, real quick, just so you guys know that they are running out of tickets completely, or they basically don't have like a certain amount left for All In, because All In has now officially sold 75,000 tickets.
Yep.
Jungle Boy and
no matches announced.
The Jungle Boy and the real Garland have the same hairstyle.
I knew it. My hair nappy.
They actually increased the seating for 87,000. Now, do you guys think they will be able to sell another 12,000 tickets?
100%.
Yes.
You know who's going to be the main event of All In?
Jungle Boy.
No. I don't know who's going to be in the main event.
Jungle Boy versus
CM Punk will be the main event of All In. Let's call
Lights
it.
Out match. Jungle Boy
right there. Right there.
CM Punk and FTR versus the Elite will be the main event of All In.
I wouldn't care to see that. I actually would rather Ospreay and Kenny 3.
That's why you're not paying for tickets or going to England. So anyway,
I will also pay for Bryan Danielson if he's healed by then.
That's gonna be a miracle.
He's healed now.
He's not healed.
Bryan Danielson is a heel, bro.
No, I'm saying not healed. Healed, like from his injury.
Yeah.
Healed. Like if he can get healed back in time, I would love to see him go against Zack Sabre Jr.
CM Punk will be in the main event of All In.
I'm glad you just think so.
Look, I just want to say this. The fact that they sold 75,000 seats, a match still has not been announced for it yet. Yes, they're gonna hit 80-some thousand. Since we're on this topic, and I understand I'm a guest on the show. I'm just a guest in y'all house. But I gotta ask this question because I want to hear your insight on it.
You're like a vampire who I didn't let in.
No, I can't.
I'm copying your album. Damn. I'm copying the album. Shit, JJ, get it.
It's great.
Comes out tonight. Get it. Cheap plug. But the question I gotta ask y'all is this. WWE, this whole talk about them going to the UK. Now, y'all can't sit here and tell me that All In does not play a factor in them thinking about
it. But here's the thing.
Well, actually,
hold on, wait. Let me answer that. Here's the thing about that, because sorry, Dark King, because you know that I'm into the whole getting information and shit. So here's the thing. As far as that whole thing goes, because we are going to have to talk about it when we go over Money in the Bank. However, Cena jumped the gun. However, he didn't jump the gun for himself or whatever. He jumped the gun for WWE. Because when it comes down to it, it all has to do with tourist attractions and the place where these premium live events land, like WrestleMania. So there are cities that put in bids for WrestleMania. So as we all know, they're not going to be going anywhere. They're going to, I believe, Philly next year.
Right.
And then the following year, they're going somewhere else, but they're not going to London.
Correct.
The reason being is because London has not put a bid in for them, because London is already a tourist location. They don't need the WWE.
Hold on.
That is why. Wait, that is why.
I said on Saturday?
Say what?
Are you literally just saying what I said on Saturday?
What did you say on Saturday?
That's what I said on Saturday. My text to you guys on Saturday was that
we don't pay attention to what you're saying.
Dude,
sorry.
Read my text from Saturday. What WWE did was a completely retaliative move. So they're retaliating.
Retaliative? Look it up.
Yes, they whatever record AEW breaks for All In, they want to then break after that for their own pay-per-view.
But remember,
It
they
sounds
wanted
like
to
a
go to
radio
London. But wait, they wanted to go to London. If you don't remember, they originally wanted to go to London. However, for a pay-per-view that London didn't really want, that's why they ended up going to Cardiff. Remember Clash at the Castle?
Cardiff.
Thank you. That's why we had that. That was originally supposed to be taking place in London. London didn't want to do it. London got the fucking Money in the Bank pay-per-view instead. But it was at the O2 Arena, not the stadium. Because at the end of the day, if you want to get the stadium, there's only one stadium they can really do, and that's Wembley. AEW already has Wembley. Now, if you guys want to do WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 at Wembley, you would have to have London put in a bid for it. But you have several other states that are putting in bids for these places because of the money that they can bring into that place. It's no longer about tickets. It's about how much money you're going to pay me to bring my event there.
But as I said in the text to our group, London or the people who are running the show would be smart to put in a bid for WrestleMania, not because of WrestleMania, because of all the tourist activity and all the money that comes into a city just because of WrestleMania. Like, if you've ever been to a destination WrestleMania, the amount of money they bring in with WrestleCon and all the different events and just the restaurants and everything in that city is lit up for WrestleMania. So whatever a city has to pay for WrestleMania is 100% worth it 100% of the time.
Exactly. But you have to get the London government to actually want to do that. That is why Cena came out, and they believe that they can get the demand from the people. Then it's possibly that the government want to put the bid in for WrestleMania.
One thing I will say is they're very deserving of it.
Yes, they are.
They've been long overdue for it. And you know, I've been to 4 WrestleManias. I participated in Mania Weekend 5 times. The one year that I did not go to Mania was when I went to New York. I went to y'all neck of the woods, but I didn't go to WrestleMania. I just hit up the indie scene instead that whole entire time. But even then, just being around that environment, being around, you know, thousands of wrestling fans, meeting up with people that are in the community that we're in and stuff like that, it's an amazing environment. And London is very deserving of that. So I would love to see WrestleMania over there in London. I'd be sad because I'm gonna be honest, I can't make that trip. I can't get a passport in time, and that the money would cost over there.
Shout out to Janelle from Jobbers Tears podcast. Janelle from HR.
You get your
Jobber Slam 3 tickets, by the way. Anyway, so she even said that, like, yo, like, if she was to go there, she's retiring. Let's say she's retiring from going to all WrestleManias. If she actually goes to the one, because she said she has like 3 left in her, I believe. If she was to go there, that's it. Because that's a once in a lifetime experience, because you don't have to go to another WrestleMania after that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're in the biggest like arena, a stadium, you know what I'm saying, for that type of event. It's worth it. Let's just move on real quick because I want to talk about this. Fight Forever is officially out, and I'm not promoting it. However, we do hear about a couple of news. They are coming out with a battle royal, the Stadium Stampede match. But notice I said a battle royal. You're basically getting Fortnite as a wrestling game.
Basically, yes.
I've seen the trailer for it. I'm going to go get this game ASAP. I'm getting this game ASAP.
Fight Forever.
This also came out during an interview with Up Rocks. Kenny Omega mentioned that the partnership with New Japan and Ring of Honor opens up a lot more possibilities on what they're able to add to the game in future updates, meaning that you could be getting some New Japan pro wrestlers coming to your AEW Fight Forever.
I want AEW to do a sim. We're going to compare the two anyway. Why not just do a sim?
Fight Forever is going to charge. The game's going to get a lot better, but they're going to charge for
yes, they're actually supposed to be doing updates soon. Kenny said that the game is going to be constantly updating. So this is like one of the positives that I actually had mentioned in the beginning about this game is that unlike the WWE game, you don't have to buy a new one every year.
Yeah, but it's just going to be constant updates throughout the year, right? Like, this is their only release that it's supposed to be, right? Like, no more Fight Forevers after this. Like, this is the one and done, and they're just going to update it, right?
They're going to drop another game in 2 years, guaranteed. But they're gonna drop a lot of pay for content up until then.
Jungle Boy will be on.
Probably. He's already on there, but all right, let's get into these weekly shows real quick. Last but not least, about this shit. So
I want to say something right now before we get into this dumb show because I don't understand. You know who's not on the show? You know the only person not on the show from FTW, Hook. You know who's not going to wrestle for their championship on this show? Hook and Jungle Boy. Y'all want to talk about Jungle Boy? He is not a collision wrestler like Miro or CM.
I know because he can't crash through the wall.
He's not a collision wrestler. Even your boy Powerhouse Hobbs, he's going to be the first AEW World Champion. No,
he will. He will be the first black African American fucking champion. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I don't know. He got done dirty in that TNT title race. It's kind of hard for him to rebound from that. I'm still mad about that.
He dyed his hair, and he don't wrestle on Collision. He might step up.
I didn't really care about Collision. I mean, I cared about this little thing. We are going to get the.
Hold up, Jared. Powerhouse has a drop.
No one cares. Shut up. So we're going to talk about the fact that the Guns are officially part of Bullet Club Gold, which makes the most fucking sense for their career. I mean, Guns, Bullet Club. I mean, it just goes together. This whole segment was they want the tag team titles in a match, and they apparently want Jay White versus CM Punk. Should be interesting. I don't know what kind of vibes I'm getting from these guys, but I'm kind of liking Bullet Club Gold so far. I just want to see where they go with it. And then we had the final match because, like I said, I didn't care really much about anything, which was a good match between Samoa Joe and Roger Strong. However, we all knew where this was headed. So, next week, this Saturday, we're going to be getting CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. And semi-finals for whatever reason, because this definitely makes sense to have them go against each other in the semi-finals instead of the finals. Like I said once before, when it comes to tournaments, AEW does not know how to book their tournaments.
They suck. And you know what? Since we want to do a bunch of tribal conversations today, shout out to WWE for doing surprising things at their PLEs. 2 PLEs in a row. 2 PLEs in a row.
So point that out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. After Money in the Bank, I forgot Collision came on that night.
Most people did.
Not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'll say this. I'll say this real quick. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe is gonna be a good match.
Yes.
I can't completely shit on how CM Punk has been used since he came back. The match that he had with Kojima was actually solid at Forbidden Door. So, I mean, the match is going to be solid. I'm not saying I'm becoming a Dark King guy or anything like that, but I mean, but it's going to be a good match.
Bro,
it is not going to be a good match. CM Punk is washed.
Thank you.
So you didn't think that Kojima match he had was good?
No. I actually thought
no.
Kojima!
The inside joke on that alone.
For those who don't know, that's a shout out. Wait, that's a shout out to the old owner from Ring of Honor. That's why he has said that. Just so you know, because he one time actually prank called him when it was doing the All Japan Super Card of Honor show. And apparently he basically called him pretending to be Homicide and was literally just trying to cancel him on him. And you know what I'm saying? So that was a little shout out that I found out. That's
why it's a game supposed to. Yeah.
Kojima. But it was all right match. So without further ado, Money in the Bank. Let's get to the first match.
I got Money in the Bank.
This pay-per-view was good.
Yes, it was.
It was.
This match here.
It was a spot.
Can I talk about my favorite spot? I just loved it. I fucking loved it. They stomped this man the fuck out. Like, they surrounded him. He looked around for help. He had none. And he got stomped the fuck out. I loved it. And every time he tried to go for the fucking Money in the Bank, they came back in all together again, and they stomped his ass out again. I loved it because he did not deserve to be in the Money in the Bank fucking match in the first damn place.
No, that's what I'm saying. WWE, it be hoodwinking us now. Triple H is doing a great job with the hoodwinks at PLEs. Very good job.
Honestly,
but this spot was a botch.
Was my favorite spot of the match.
Did y'all see the video where Logan Paul talked about it?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Let me tell you why. Because first of all, that spot was almost impossible to pull off. Two people from the ladder landing on the top rope into a Spanish fly through two tables was really, really hard to pull off. So Ricochet did what he thought was the best thing to do, was he just pulled him back and cool. Now we started a feud between Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Yeah,
and
they only started the feud because of that botched spot, and that's why they had that little segment in the back.
Shout out to Ricochet. He gets to lose to Logan Paul at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Elevated Ricochet.
Who gets to lose to Logan Paul at SummerSlam?
Now, speaking of losing, let's get into this match and why this pissed me off.
I loved it.
I know you loved it because you're a fan of Liv. However, I am fucking sick and goddamn tired of these motherfucking titles.
I am too.
So we had the whole them going against each other. Everything was going good. Ronda tagged herself in. However, Shayna just came in and started wailing on her tag partner, started choking her the fuck out, left her in the ring, and then we had new tag team championship holders again. Now, let me just say this. WWE, please, for the love of God, get rid of the fucking women's tag team championships and give the women a mid-card title.
Okay, I'm just going to say it. The NGPW Women's Championship has had 5 title holders in the past 6 months. So if you want to talk about throwing titles around, talk about that one too.
No, I'm not, because I don't care about it. You want to know why? Because at the same fucking time, every one of these holders make no sense because they're not a tag team. They're just thrown together.
But that's how they are tag teams that live.
No. Don't you think it would make more sense if these women had a mid-card title? Do you know how many women that are sitting there on the roster in the back not doing shit? What happened to Nikki Cross? What happened to Tegan Knox? Where the fuck is Emma?
They put him in shitty tag teams.
Where is Piper Nevin?
But what I'm saying
I'm just naming some. Where's Aaliyah? I don't even care about Aaliyah, but where's Aaliyah?
Aaliyah was hurt and they have nowhere to put her because what is she doing?
What is Natalya doing other than fucking
Good, keep Aaliyah off TV.
Bro, you
My
don't
whole
care about
thing is
any
this.
of these women.
But
No, I do. This
What
is
I
why
do-
I'm saying, like, why can't there be a fucking mid-card title?
But-
That way you have something going for these women instead of just putting them in together for tag team matches
Who
where
has
the
the
belt's going to
mid-card-
get hot potatoes.
but
Who has the mid-card women's title?
there isn't
Who should hold the mid-card title?
Who has one? What company has one? The TBS Championship is not a mid-card title. It is actually the title. They messed up. Who has a mid-card women's title?
Well, the TBS title was supposed to be a mid-card women's title.
But it's not.
I don't know all wrestling promotions, but however,
But
why shouldn't there be a women's mid-card title right now?
But
The only company that would have a women's mid card title, of course, would be like Stardom. But even then, like the women over there are so dope that it's really hard to consider any of those titles mid card titles. But
And at the same time, but it gives them more prestige.
Yeah.
realistically,
exactly.
realistically,
That's
this
These women would have to become better wrestlers.
So you mean to tell me half the women that I named are not better wrestlers or not good wrestlers?
No, you named Piper Nevin, who's a great wrestler. You named Nikki Cross, who is a veteran. Other than that, you named a bunch of people who are washed or can't wrestle.
Tegan Knox?
You said Aaliyah, bro. Aaliyah's trash.
I said I don't care about Aaliyah, but where the fuck is she?
Tegan Knox is washed.
I don't even care about Raquel Gonzalez, but
Tegan Knox is another torn ACL away from being done. She should have been done after the third one.
okay, granted. Here's my thing. Why isn't there a mid-card title for these women? There should be some type of mid-card
But
title.
one thing I will agree with you on, though, Ja, and this is one of the other issues with the women tag team titles. Not only the makeshift tag teams, but technically, since the women's tag team titles and the NXT women's tag team titles are combined, the other issue is the fact that most of the tag teams, you have them split up eventually, especially when the NXT women's tag team titles were a thing. Most of the tag teams ended up splitting up. That was the story of those titles right there. Kiana James turned on what's her name. Didn't Cora Jade throw away the tag team titles like in NXT?
She did.
Is that like
Darkin, no one cares. Darkin, no one cares to hear you talk. So yeah, that's my thing.
This is how storyline is to get Kaden and Katana over. they're going to end up being the champs, right?
I mean, will they? And then who are they going against? Who are they going against? Is LaDon and Alba Fire again? Okay, cool. Granted. Now, who are they going against after that?
And Raquel.
Liv and Raquel are breaking up, my guy. Raquel is going to go for the fucking Rhea's championship at SummerSlam.
So
there is no more tag run for them.
So the party girls are going to end up being the tag team champs.
Exactly. This goes to my point of hot potato and the shit. And
also the problem with lack of tag teams too. I understand. Look, Dark Kid, we understand what you're saying. Like, yes, the party girls are eventually going to win the titles, but what's going to happen afterwards? That's the thing. That's the issue. Is like who they're going to have to go against.
I have more worry for this.
They're going to hold that shit until there's another tag team available, right? They're going to add some value to the titles. Like,
look, I'll say this though:
you have no one to go against.
Hold on, Dark Kid. I'm finna kill your whole argument right now.
And then we have
Sasha and Naomi try to do that. They wouldn't allow them to. That's why the fuck they left. Ronda Rousey been very vocal about it in months. And she's at one point was supposed to be, she's the biggest star, right? She's supposed to be one of the biggest stars, right? She was the one that legitimized the women's division, right? Even they wouldn't even take her words into account. Now she's about to be out the door. So what makes you think these two women that they called up from NXT, even though, mind you, they're a great tag team, they do tandem moves and all that good stuff, but what makes you think those two women are going to be the ones to bring attention to the women's tag team titles when the people I just mentioned before didn't even get a good shot at it? Like, what's the difference?
Let me answer your question with...
Make it quick.
Ronda is probably out after SummerSlam. So they wanted to get Shayna over before Ronda leaves. That's that. And they know that Katana and Kiana, or the Party Girls, are the #1 tag team in the division. Let them have a good match at SummerSlam, win the belts, and then hold the belts for the next 8, 10, 12 months until another team materializes. You know what I'm saying?
Think so. That's not going to do anything. Every time you try to sit there and say that, you're basically feeding into my point that the women deserve a make our title and not this fucking hot potato bullshit. So let's just go on to the next match. Gunther versus Matt Riddle. Squash. Because no one cared about it. No one cared about this.
They're trying to tell a story.
They tried. They failed. And the only thing
I love the ending.
Yeah, this is what everyone talked about. Drew McIntyre is back.
Well, even before that, I love the ending of the match. I love how he won the match. It made sense.
Men tap out.
It sucks for Riddle. Riddle's not over. He shouldn't be over though. I'm a big Riddle fan.
I'm saying people aren't over, bro.
Yo,
like,
you like the most like what's the word I'm looking for? The people who have no morally. You like the most morally ambiguous wrestlers of all time.
Damn, that's a bar.
Damn.
What are you talking about?
Damn.
Every wrestler you like has morality issues, and you cleave to morality like succubuses. Like,
dude,
woo!
Like, that
go to a whole demon. So anyway, then we had Cena come out.
So off base. It's so off base.
Wait, so then we had Cena come out.
Bret Hart. Morally corrupt.
Guys, focus.
Bret Hart is morally
focus. CM Punk. Sorry, let's see. I'm about to say the wrong person. John Cena came out, and that's where we had the whole conversation about the London thing. Grayson Waller told him, "No, let's go to Australia." Yada yada. Cool. Granted, don't care. Next, we had a bathroom break because this man came out with an ammo belt.
Do you know do you know why he came out with that though?
Because Lesnar misses fight. That's it.
No, that's a nod that's a Guerrero nod, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hector and Mondo used to be a tag team in the Southern Territories. They used to come out there wearing that shit, and obviously he can't wear sombreros because it can come off as racially insensitive, but they used to wear sombreros, and they used to wear the little bullet shit. That's a Guerrero nod.
Hey, what happened to the Matadores? And we were talking about fucking racially insensitive.
Why the match was
Ole!
Well, you should be happy though, Dark King. Your boy won.
Yeah. Exactly, he won.
I would
Yeah.
be happier if the match was main event.
Anyway, that does not deserve no fucking main event. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so women's Money in the Bank. This was probably the most entertaining match of the night.
Love the finish. Very creative. Love. Ooh, there were some tough spots in that. Love that Zoe Stark spot with what was it? Who was it that took that power bomb? Was it Zelina?
Zelina did the
Zelina did it on Zoe. Yeah.
No, the Code Red. She did the Code Red.
Oh, red.
And it was
Yeah,
like shout
love
out
the
to her
finish.
using, Amazing Red, which I was like, okay.
And the even deeper symbolism of the finish. Look who's below her.
Yeah.
2 of the 4 horsewomen. That's symbolism.
Definitely is. Next up, we had my favorite match of the night. Just because of the story behind it. You know what I'm saying? This was a great fucking hard-hitting match that had a little bit of dissension going on. They ended up with Seth winning the match. However, a little bit of tension going on between the Judgment Day.
I can't wait to see those two go one-on-one.
I can't wait for Finn Balor to win his championship that he never got back from fucking 7 years ago.
I can't wait.
Give Finn his belt.
Oh, I already know you're going to go in on this next one, John, because I already know you're probably going to go on the rant after this.
What are you talking about?
Because I mean, Ken over there thought that Cody was going to be the one to end the streak of Roman not getting pinned. Now he's been pinned. I don't give a fuck if it is a tag team match. The fact that we have that image right there.
All right, it's fine. Cody's taking the title though.
This match was the best storyline of the fucking night.
Amazing.
Story of wrestling.
There's 2 stories going on in wrestling, and I'm not comparing either one. I just love both of them right now. That's BCC and the Elite and the Bloodline. Period. I don't care about
I have to
nothing.
agree with All Star on this one. The Bloodline storyline is the storyline in professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I love both. I'm definitely headed towards the Bloodline a little bit more. As for the matches itself, I'm definitely going with the other one. However, this was shocking that the man has finally been pinned after 3 years. Amazing.
Dude, it's what they needed to do. The ending was perfect. It was like poetic justice.
What do you guys rate Money in the Bank? 1 out of 10.
8.
7.5.
You said 8, Kent?
I said 8.
You said 7.5. What do you say?
I'll say about a 7.
I'm going to say about a 7 as well.
All right, so we're on the same range.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? There are some things that could have been better, but it wasn't
I
bad.
think what boosted the ratings for me is like what All Star said earlier is that what WWE has been doing, especially for the past few PLEs, is surprises. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my boy AB on Twitter, and several other people that mentioned this. But he said like you need shenanigans in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You need craziness in wrestling. I mean, yeah, you can have all the 5-star matches and this and that all you want, but you also need some just plain old shenanigans that's gonna get it to that next level. And I think that's what Money in the Bank has done. So overall, pretty good show.
You need drama. Money in the Bank had drama throughout the entire show. The entire show had drama. Finn versus Seth was drama. Both Money in the Bank matches had drama. The tag team match had drama. The entire pay-per-view was full of drama, and it kept you watching. It kept you captivated as a fan.
So Monday Night Raw. I mean, the whole little segment between Seth coming out and so, what do you want to talk about? I'm not finished with you, Cody. Cody got the upper hand, though.
Hey, can I say this real quick?
Each other at SummerSlam.
What was the point of him coming out there in full gear? Adam Page reference at the beginning of the show, only for this motherfucker to come back later in the show in a suit. What is your boy doing, Dark Kent? Justify that shit.
He don't know. You had Damian beat Shinsuke after we had the announcement that we're going to be getting these guys in the main event.
Obviously, Brock didn't catch his flight for England, so they had to do the England thing.
We had the Rhea and Natty match, which was a great match. I'm not gonna cap. Great fucking match.
But you know
Natty had that dog in her.
But
she did.
But you know what? The thing that kills me as a fan is that
hurry up and talk because you talk too slow.
You know for a fact that Natty's not winning the championship, so there's no belief of Natty. Like you don't feel that heat of like, oh, Natty might win because you know she has no chance of winning. That is what killed the match for me. The match was great,
kind of like Cody Rhodes against Roman Reigns right now. So we actually after that we had Rhea comes to the back and then. The Money in the Bank winner basically confronting her. Now, I don't think that she's going to cash in on Rhea, but I do think that she is going to cash in on Asuka. Like I said, this was announced, but then we had this little segment.
Oh gosh,
Shorty's still wearing the same damn face mask.
Yo, ever since she came back, she's been doing a lot of callbacks to her original run. I love it.
It's fire. She's killing it.
Thank you, Trish.
Everything from like PLE, like ring attire, to just the little things to call back to her previous career. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the storyline between her and Becky, but I am happy that Trish is getting to work in this era that we in. Imagine if she could have had an era like this back when she was like, in her prime.
This is the GOAT. She is the GOAT.
You want to know who's not the GOAT?
Thank you, Trish.
We had the GOAT segment.
Woo! Bars.
As soon as she got on the mic, I'm pretty confident I speak for everyone. I say we're sick of hearing you speak on the microphone. She says straight up to her, says, the only thing I owe anyone is an apology for bringing you into this business. She told her that I'm the one that's going to stop you. I'm ready for this fucking feud. It took too damn long. And the fact that it's happening at the end of Ronda's career in the WWE, because she's permanently leaving. That's what it says. She's permanently leaving. Not coming back. Permanently.
Yeah.
Okay? At the end of her career, I must say, fuck you, Vince. Fuck you for not fucking pulling the trigger on this shit a long time ago. Fuck you for not pulling the fucking trigger on the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen. Fuck you, Vince.
Wait,
fuck you.
4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen?
Okay. The only other thing that I can say that was interesting was the match with Dom and Seth, because he kept running away. And then Damian was about to cash in, and Finn Balor popped up out of nowhere, started beating on Seth, and caused Damian his cash in. Now we can actually see that there is some real dissension. I don't know which way it's going to go. Maybe JD McDonough is going to be taking over for Finn, or maybe JD McDonough is going to be teaming with Finn, and then he joins Judgment Day. Who knows? Maybe Damian Priest is going to be the babyface, and then we'll have Bronson Reed come in and take over for fucking Damian Priest. Who knows? We shall see.
We already know who his replacement going to be, bro. His replacement is JD McDonough, man.
We'll see. Last but not least, Dynamite. Just run through it real quick. You had the Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus Cassidy and Darby. Not a bad match. A lot of shenanigans. However, I love seeing Swerve and Our Glory back together.
Keith Lee's dyed hair. I knew you was gonna say that.
I do too. You know what I also like? This promo package for this man, Nick Wayne. I'm ready to see him debut next week. Because if this is supposed to be the AEW prodigy, I want to see.
Have you seen his work before on the Indies?
No, I have not. I've
Solid.
been hearing about
Dude is one. I'm a vouch for the kid, man. I've seen his work in GCW and other wrestling promotions on the Indies, Defy. The kid is truly a prodigy. He is what they promote. The kid is like his knowledge of the holds and just being able to work in the ring is light years up there. You know what I'm saying? So I I believe he's gonna make an impression.
I'm excited to see it.
Jungle Boy did a drive-by interview and got fucked up and then jumped back into his car.
At least they kept it short. At least we didn't have to be cursed with hearing them speak on the microphone for a very long time.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Want to hear that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. To me, Jungle Boy sounded actually more authentic last night than he's ever done on the fucking promo.
Yeah, be honest.
This is probably his best work because it didn't feel forced.
Be honest.
But at the same time, he's still mid.
All right, I might be open to hear him next week. Okay. Hell, he had one decent promo out of all the times we heard him speak. So we will give him a chance. I'm giving him a chance, All Star.
Oh no, we're not moving on. No, y'all don't say what
I'm moving on. So
no, that's not what's happening.
That's crazy.
Y'all gonna start treating me like I'm this guy talking about like, y'all gonna cut that out. I brought up Jungle Boy from the beginning. I said Jungle Boy has the potential. He is a future Daniel Bryan. He is a small guy who's going to end up being a champion. That's what I said. And nothing has been disproven by what I said. He has to try being a heel. He's going to get more natural on the microphone. He already has a great in-ring ability. But y'all not going to
agree with that.
We're not going to act like I'm trolling and just saying elaborate things about somebody who's past their prime, like I'm Kent with CM Punk. I'm saying elaborate things about a kid with potential, not somebody who's past his. There's a difference.
Let's keep it going.
All-Star, you think I'm shitting on the whole package of Jungle Boy? I'm not. He's a great wrestler, excellent wrestler. I love his style because his style is different from most people his size. He's more of a striker than he is a high flyer. I love that style. Only thing I critiqued on is that my man's got to get better on the mic if he gonna be a heel. That's all I said.
All right. So we had MJF and Adam Cole's
Is Jungle Boy a great wrestler or is he a good wrestler?
How about we stop talking about Jungle Boy? So MJF and Adam Cole promo. These motherfuckers are actually bonding together. I love it. I fucking love that they're bonding together.
Ja, that's me and you, bro.
No, we're not. I fucking hate you. Shut the fuck up. I hope you get hit by a fucking car. Anyway, so
100% them, y'all.
We also had the Acclaim and Daddy Ass versus the Blade and Bollywood Boys. Didn't really care for that. Dr. Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho was actually very good, and I am shocked the hell that Ruby actually went over.
What do you mean it was good?
It
was sloppy, bro.
It was good.
No, it wasn't.
It was good. It was good.
Shenanigans. It wasn't even a wrestler.
I know it's shenanigans, but it's better than any CM Punk match that I've ever seen so far. So, next we also had Jericho come out, and apparently he might be joining Don Callis' new family. Don't know yet. We shall see.
I think
we also had the debut of "I'm Better Than You and You Know It, Baby." These motherfuckers had a fire ass entrance. MJF is a fucking undisputed fan. Like, the man literally ran around, got on his knees, did the whole Adam Cole, baby, did the whole boom. Like, it's just, I'm starting to like them as a tag team. I kind of am.
Yes,
I like this feud. I like where this
they're
is
not
going.
really friends, but they're really best friends, like me and you.
Like John Kent. Yep.
Yeah.
I hope you get shot in the kneecap.
Bro, say that to your best friend. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We
that's
are-
definitely y'all.
We're best friends.
See, matter of fact, hold on. I got a name for y'all. Y'all will officially be collectively known as Dark Feelings.
Dark Feelings.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
And I guess you guys would be called
Dark
Starling.
Feelings.
Starling.
I'm taking my name.
The real
Dark
Starlings.
Feelings.
The real Starlings. That goes.
No. Don't take the attention off. Don't take the attention off y'all two. Me. Don't take the attention off. Me and All Star just have a minor disagreement on Jungle Boy's promo power. Y'all two though. Yeah, Dark Feelings is the way to go.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all put Dark Feelings. There we go, Jamie. Hashtag Dark Feelings.
What did you guys?
Right, Dark Feelings. Yes.
Wow.
Let's go.
So what did you guys think about Kenny and Wheeler Yuta to end the match?
Dark
To end the
Feelings.
night. Kenny and Wheeler Yuta. Dope match. However, I don't like the fact that AEW or TBS basically ended the show a little early because we didn't get to see Dark Order come out.
Oh, they ended late. It wasn't TBS's fault.
Well, yeah, their Dark Order came out. They actually stopped them, and then they basically beat the shit out of Claudio. However, what we didn't see and what I'm hearing right now is apparently Wheeler Yuta got injured during that match. Something to do with his upper knee area. We don't know yet the extent of it, but we shall find out within the next coming days. If he is injured, that will put a damper onto the announcement of Blood and Guts that is going to be taking place in literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks. In Boston.
That will suck. They'll put the BCC down 2 men.
Yes, because Brian's already hurt. But however, you can always replace the other 2 men that they have. There is another person that they can put in there that can replace Yuta. They would just have to get him over here from Japan. That's Shota Umura.
Yeah, that's true. Shooter is officially BCC.
So Shooter can fill in for Yuta, and then they will just have to find the last person. The last person, to me, I feel like it will be Homicide.
Sammy.
Homicide. You're saying Sammy's teaming up with Daniel Garcia.
Exactly.
But also, here's the thing, right? Here's why Homicide wouldn't work. Like, because people, no, Eddie Kingston's not on the other side. So, I mean, Homicide might work.
You know who's on the other side. We're not going to do this.
I know.
Because after Dynamite went off the air, Cody. Sorry. I keep saying irrelevant people. Kenny has said straight up that when he left, he wasn't in Canada. He went to go and consult with a friend who said that he loves this business and he would actually be there for them and that he loves this team of the Elite. You all know who that's going to be. Kota Ibushi will definitely be in this match. And he will be signing to AEW pretty soon, as according to Fight.
He will definitely be in that match.
I know that he is the 5th man. However, like I said, as for Wheeler Yuta's replacement, I'm going with Shooter. And as for the 5th man, to me, it could be Homicide. If it's not Homicide, the only other person I could possibly think of would be Suzuki. And if not Suzuki, I don't think it will be Suzuki. So let me just take that out. Maybe Desperado.
Would Eddie Kingston go in on the Elite side?
Eddie Kingston's not going on the Elite side. Eddie Kingston more than likely
going on Elbows reunites.
Who do you think?
Death by Elbows reunites and Ono comes out.
Oh, you talking about like what, the Kings of Wrestling? You talking about Claudio and Chris Hero? The reunion?
That wouldn't be bad. He's in the back now.
Bring Chris Hero out.
So, yeah, that's it for Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast, guys. I want everybody to give their final thoughts real quick. And please make it quick because I got to go to work.
Dark feelings. Dopest thing. The real Garland set it off tonight. Dark feelings is in the building.
The real Starlings are a very dope team.
Dark and Jaquez. I love that. JJ, my new album releases in 2.5 hours at midnight on all streaming platforms. Apple's acting a little crazy, so I hope you can listen on Spotify or something, but we're going to rectify that. Hopefully it's out on Apple. Midnight, everywhere. Midnight. Just get it. It's called JJ. No, for real, follow me too. Jared All-Star on everything. Like, keep up with me. I'm having a real lit year right now.
Wait, what? The real Starlings.
Oh, you wrote that personally. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Dark Kent.
Real quick, hot wrestling summer. We're keeping it going. Love the show. Love everyone tuning in. Do yourself a favor and download that Jared All-Star album.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Because it's amazing. It's a Dark Kent guarantee that the album's great. And Dark Feelings, that's going to be our new hashtag going through the summer.
Let's go.
We're the tag team of the year. Dark Feelings, being my best friend.
The real Starlings. I like the real Starlings.
We're besties.
Real Starlings sounds like a dope ass name.
For more Dark Feelings.
But I mean, Dark Feelings is better though.
Bro, you're trying, but it's not over.
Real Garland.
Yeah, Dark Feelings is over.
Dark Feelings is over. It's already over.
Real Garland, it's your turn.
All right, just want to shout out the gentleman here on this wonderful podcast for having me on again. I appreciate that. Hey, y'all subscribe to their YouTube, damn it. Y'all subscribe to their YouTube. Get these brothers to 500 subscribers. When they hit 500 subscribers, that means YouTube partnership. Get these guys up there. Get them that partnership. Damn it.
We're not that far.
Okay. Also, make sure y'all cop JJ. Y'all cop that JJ album, man. It's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear bars galore, okay?
Bro,
if you want to get your rap fix in, okay? If you want to hear bars that's just gonna make you have the stanky face, okay? Get the JJ album, man. Cop it. Cop it tonight.
If you want to hear an album that you listen to all summer, maybe all year into next year, it's that JJ. I'm telling you right now, it's a 10 out of 10 every time.
All right, so my final thoughts. Go get JJ. You guys see this code right here? Yeah, you guys can scan that to go listen to some of my music, okay? All right, because I make music too. Okay, I don't make album covers, with my picture as a baby on it for other people to copy it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I make music too.
Over there.
Okay, so make sure you guys check out my music. I have more music coming within the next 2 weeks. I just have to sit down, get some time to edit something real quick, and then we're lit. All right, then you're gonna know why I have that track called I Feel Like I'm God. I swear, y'all gonna know why. You're gonna understand, okay? Because I answer to no and I do what I want. So on that note, Jaquez, Jared All-Star, and the Real Garland, the Real Starlings, and
your boy Dark Kent, Dark Feelings.
Dark Feelings.
Dark Feelings.
On that note, love you guys. Make sure you guys tune in next week. And make sure you guys click that link that I dropped in the comments section, all right? So you can access all of our content. Make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube and get our subscribers up. We're not that far from 500. Just want to let you guys know that.
Let's get it.
So make sure you guys check it out, all right? Peace. Also, just wanted to come out and say before we go that Jungle Boy is me.